whatitdo.com. First thing I want to say, if y'all watching these street reports, appreciate it. Thank you. If you're watching it on YouTube, hit the subscribe button. If you're watching on IGTV, turn your notifications on. If you're watching it on Facebook, share this joint. Right? World Polo Entertainment Group. So what we gonna touch bases on real quick is early signs of seeing jealousy in your friends, right? The good and the bad about that, right? It's not like the worst thing. To me, it's not the worst thing. It's a human thing. You gotta expect that first of all, you gotta expect that when you win, somebody's gonna lose. You gotta also recognize in life there's gonna be competition, and there's gonna be traits of people that are on your side that ain't really riding with you. They ride for themselves. They just want to be on the winning team. See what I'm saying? So when you put these things in a proper perspective, when you see a person that's, you know what I mean, more or less been showing traits of jealousy every time you know what I'm saying, you do something that make you feel happy or it bring you some type of level of success, you gotta expect certain things from certain people and don't run it away. See, the first sign of winning is that you can see the losers. It ain't your job to tell the people who ain't winning that they ain't winning. Just know that that's a sign of winning. Cause like, for example, when you running a race, and in the beginning, everybody they side by side. You feel me? When you start winning, when you look around, you know that one or two things: either they done stop running, or I'm crushing them. So it's not hard to know when you winning, right? When you look around, they not beside you, right? But you know you still gotta finish that race. You know that just right now I'm winning. So it's the same thing when you see somebody showing traits of jealousy and things like that. It's not your job to point out what place they in the race or feel any kind of way about that. It's it's just know that your GPS on. And I say that because as long as you got a person around you that you know that don't always got your whole best interest in mind, it teaches you how to play the game from a different aspect. Like in levels of success, you're gonna meet different people, and when you meet them, they don't have your best interest in mind at all. But how do you know how to play these people? How do you know how to beat these people? Because like God then gave you people in your real life that you should have had practice with. You see what I'm saying? That you spotted these characteristics in people that God put around you that is part of your team. Like if you play football, and you're on the offensive side, right? We all a team, but you're on defense, right? So even in practice, we go against each other, right? But ain't we on the same team? We're on the same team, right? All right. I'm not saying keep that person like close to heart once you recognize that they showing traits, but you do keep them close because you need them. You need somebody to red shirt, more or less. You need to be able to focus on a target and keep them close and make them know that that you don't know that they doing what they doing. That's what tighten your game up. You know what I mean? That's what tighten your game up. You'll see signs of jealousy in people a lot of times, like you pull up with a new car or something, and they do that fake smile, or they give you that real love, but then you happen to cut your eye. Not looking at them funny, but just checking out your scenes. But then you see them looking at you funny. Oh no, that's real. And the smile come behind it. That's some real bullshit, but it's real. So you can recognize real bullshit by recognizing it in people. But what do? Did you stop befriending that person right then and then when you caught that? Nah. You use it before you get it, before you lose it. So that when other people come, you can use them. You can use that cheat code to recognize that in people that you don't know the traits, so you can recognize it early on. Like we know people that's jealous of us. We don't really have to go in detail of how you find that out. You know it because they don't be with you. They be with you, but they don't be with you. You can feel that they not with you all the way. You see what I'm saying? In the face expression, and the smile, and the side comments, and the way they talk about you behind your back, the way they don't talk good about you in front of people that, the way that if, you standing in front of somebody that's worth meeting or talking to, how they take the whole floor in their own shirt. You know what I'm saying? It's like, how they talk bad about you in front of people you don't know. It's stuff that you know what I mean? But how you use that is even more important than them doing it. So we're not gonna focus on, is people gonna do this? As long as you plan on winning, people gonna plan on your demise. That's just what it is. But how you take that negative energy and you use it. And you don't take that negative energy and turn it into something positive. You take that energy and you turn it into a greater negative energy that you don't use. You don't use it, you just store it. So that you got enough of that put up that if need be, you could whip it out. You see what I'm saying? Like every time you make $1, you don't go spend it. Every time you go, buy something, you don't go show everybody all the stuff you got. So like you keep that stuff in the background and you stay on your positive thing, but know that you loaded up on that negative BS. You feel what I'm saying? Because like you got it. People gave it to you. You took it. You know what I mean? You ain't use it back on them, so that means you still got it for like a greater cause. When you climb at the top of that mountain, when they really start playing with you and they think you one whole person because they ain't never seen you act that kind of way. Yeah, you ain't seen it because I've been saving it for a day. You feel me? But this is how I feel, I guess, when on the jealousy matter, man. Just was touching bases on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, play the game. Don't let the game play you. If people want to be jealous of you, that's a sign that you winning. Keep that person in mind, though. Watch them. Because, like, the moment they not being jealous, that kind of show you ain't doing your best, too. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you need them people. Don't brush them off. If you don't want them, send them to me. I could use them. World War Polo Entertainment Group, man. We out here.